Jared Leto returning as Joker. Like, is this really news? Like, does anyone really care? What we saw from him wasn't good. This is Jared Leto. I think he's like 52 years old, but he looks like 26.
Is he? Fuck. All
Yeah.
right.
Very handsome guy. He's got the long hair. He's got the California sunshine fucking mustache. And
he's
just
got
look.
the Jesus look going in.
Yeah, it looks like white Jesus.
Yeah.
Clearly wasn't he from Jesus from Jerusalem? What happened in the Bible? Where was he from? Detroit? Bethlehem?
Or
Where was Jesus born?
yeah, it was Bethlehem, right? No, wait. No, I feel like it was Bethlehem. Okay, thank you.
Chicago?
Yeah, I was like, yo, let's just move on. I feel very uncomfortable.
What are those places?
Yeah. I guess if you're saying who gives a shit, what you must be referring to apparently is that Jared Leto is of course returning as Joker, and I have mixed feelings about this. I'm not sure exactly where I stand on this. I feel like you have a very particular perspective, but before we cut that loose, let me read from an article from Cinema Blend here. The upcoming HBO Max miniseries, which, I guess is for some reason, I guess just known as the Snyder Cut for, Justice League, is currently in the midst of shooting new footage, and THR has heard that Jared Leto is involved with the project. What's interesting about that is basically that Jared Leto, he wasn't in the original Justice League, right? Like he had nothing to do with the film. He only had one performance as Joker, which was in Suicide Squad, and so he's clearly having to shoot like new scenes, which would basically indicate that he's a part of some sort of new storyline with Justice League. I will just point out here's a completely segue, or sidebar rather. I'm letting hear me now, quote me later. Hear me now, quote me later. This is going to suck because they're trying to do way too fucking much for this to be any sort of coherent story. They've got fucking Ben Affleck coming back for reshoots. I think that's the case. They definitely apparently now have Jared Leto coming back for shoots for a character that's not even in a fucking movie, that wasn't in the movie originally. It's going to be 4 hours long, and it's going to be basically, I think, an hour long episode each, basically, that they're going to make this into kind of like 4 different sort of quote unquote episodes. This is all you're trying to do too much. Like it's like, what was the old saying? Das doth protest too much. What is the fucking saying?
I don't know. Listen, I didn't read the Old Testament. Is that a Bible verse? I'm not Catholic. Is the Old Testament? Is it Catholic?
I don't know. I'm not Catholic myself, so I don't know.
I don't do any of that religious shit.
Yeah, fair enough. So anyways, so let me get back to Leto here. So what's kind of funny about Jared Leto is that he's going to be really fucking busy because he actually just, he's clearly playing Morbius on for Marvel with and I think that's going to be at Sony, but it's obviously a Marvel character. And then also too, he's going to be in the new Tron. So obviously,
how can you get past Tron Legacy? What are you gonna?
Did you like Tron Legacy?
I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yo, everybody fucking hates on it.
What?
I fucking loved the movie. Addy, you're shaking your
stunning.
head. Okay, Addy's shaking his head. Okay.
It was a great movie.
All right, we got a hater in the room. Okay, yeah. Hater, have your day. What are you going to say?
It was a joke.
Okay. Yeah, well,
it was
a really good joke.
You're a joke.
A joke everybody enjoys.
A
joke you can enjoy
years
later.
It was tofu.
Okay, don't try to reuse your fucking funny line before. Don't try to do that shit.
Yeah, what?
I'm not here for it.
Copy and paste that joke.
Yeah, no, I fucking love Tron Legacy, but people fucking, for whatever fucking reason, they love to hate it. I love how they use Daft Punk as the to do the music for it.
Yeah,
I really fucking love that.
That was the only good part. Literally the only good part.
I thought the costume design, I thought the visuals were spot on. I thought the casting, like, everyone they casted in the film was...
Yeah, Olivia Wilde, Jeff Bridges, the new dude who nobody knew what the fuck his name was.
Who's the guy
Sunshine?
from...
Wasn't he Sunshine from...
he was from fucking Underworld.
Sunshine.
He was the like...
Oh, you're talking about... Martin... Was it a Martin something?
Martin...
I forget not Martin Sheen. Martin...
Something. It was a guy.
Something, yeah.
But I thought he was great too. Yeah. Like, great movie.
Yeah.
So
back to Leto.
Jared Leto's Joker. Again, what did you say earlier? Like, who gives a shit, right?
No, that's literally what you said.
I thought you said it.
I only said it in. Okay, proceed.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Is this news? I'm taking a page from your book, right? So, if for all of our listeners, friends, family, Tunde's go-to dismissive statement is whenever you say something that like makes perfect sense, and if Tunde doesn't like fully agree with this, he will repeat it back to you in a question format in like one of those like fucking tones of voices that just annoys you, right? You'll be like, yo, the iPhone 12 is coming out, it's gonna be great, and he'll be like, is it gonna be great? And it's dude, fuck you. Right? So Jared Leto returning as Joker, like, is this really news? Like, does anyone really care? What we saw from him wasn't good. Listen, Jared Leto, I think he's like 52 years old, but he looks like 26.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah. Very handsome guy. He's got the long hair, he's got the California sunshine fucking mustache, and
he's
just
got
look.
the Jesus look going in.
Yeah, it looks like white Jesus.
Yeah.
Clearly wasn't he Jesus from Jerusalem? What happened in the Bible? Where was he from? Detroit? Bethlehem?
Or
where was Jesus born?
yeah, it was Bethlehem, right? No, wait. No, I feel like it was Bethlehem. Okay, thank you.
Chicago?
Yeah, I was like, yo, let's just move on. I feel very uncomfortable.
One of those places. All the fucking religious people, they're going nuts right
Just
now.
go.
We haven't even published this show yet. They're just like, I can feel someone questioning my
We
false
can't
idol.
afford to alienate our 4 listeners.
Anyway, what was I talking about? Jesus and Jared Leto, right? So anyway, Jared Leto's performance as
Wheels
the
are falling
Joker
off.
was not great.
Yeah.
He's returning for he fucking better come back.
Okay.
And it's like when you hire a contractor to do some work for you in your in your house, and like it doesn't do it quite right. You better come back and fix this shit, Jared Leto. You didn't do a great job the first time.
That's fair.
You better come back.
Here's what I propose: an impromptu film court. Okay. Impromptu film court.
Okay. Wait, who's my client? I'm not defending Jared Leto.
No.
Well, not doing any pro bono work.
Pro bono. I believe I'm representing Leto in this case.
Okay.
So
I'm the prosecution.
yeah, this is all happening on the fly, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me Google really quickly why I hate Jared Leto. Why do people hate Jared Leto so much? Perfect. Let's go.
Okay.
Is it
Why
'cause
do
he
you
was,
need to Google it in order to?
He's the lead singer of 30 Seconds
To Mars,
right?
Yeah, I love that band too.
Yeah,
They're fucking awesome. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, impromptu film court.
Okay. I mean, the defense must go first.
Yeah. Okay. So in my defense of Jared Leto, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my case begins with the fact that his performance was in a movie, correct? Right or wrong? Am I right or wrong about that?
I object. Leading the witness.
You know, I fucking hate you because that actually might work in that scenario that I am kind of leading the witness. No, that's not fucking, that's just a fact. It was in a movie.
It will be sustained.
Okay, his performance was in a movie, right? The movie was Suicide Squad, which the entire movie sucked, okay? Jared Leto was not the worst part of that movie. The movie was the worst part of the movie, all right? Just everything about it was the worst, right? The reason why I'm defending Jared Leto is because, for one, it's the same reason why I defend Brie Larson with Captain Marvel, right? I've seen Jared Leto's work before. I know he does fucking great work. Dallas Buyers Club, what's the movie we did with Marlon Wayans? A Requiem of a Dream. What else have I seen Jared Leto in? I know I've seen him in just so many things that I've like, oh my, like he had a great performance.
Panic Room, Alexander.
He was in Panic Room?
Yeah.
When was he in Panic Room? I don't remember that.
2002.
No, I know when the movie was. What I'm saying is it's like but it doesn't matter. what I'm saying is that I've seen great performances out of him, right? And so his depiction of the Joker, I think maybe stylistically, maybe he chose a little bit the wrong way to sort of go with the character, but also I feel like he was pushed in that direction from the director of the film, which I believe was Trevor Travo or whatever the fuck his name is. Sorry, I meant no disrespect by that. I just couldn't remember his name. So my defense of him is that I know he can give a great performance, just like a Jared Heath Ledger, just like we just got Joaquin Phoenix, right, as the Joker. I believe he can turn in a performance like that because I've seen him turn in great performances before. I just think he needs the correct direction in order to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, I rest my case.
That's all hearsay. Your Honor, Jared Leto is in fact guilty of murdering this film and this character. If I may call to
Objection.
attention...
Hold on. You're using very inflammatory language there.
Your Honor, if I may present Exhibit 1A to the court, it was
A1.
a one Jared Leto himself and his agent, who both complained to this film prior to its release. Again, his agent complained to CAA, who was also representing Todd Phillips at the time, who would go on to direct the.
Okay, you're just reading this from Argo. Please get to the
Joker
thing.
film by
Yes.
Joaquin Phoenix. It was a one Jared Leto who he himself tried to have this movie pulled from ever being released.
And he would have done us all a service. Like, I don't understand.
Absolutely.
That helps my defense.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
We're prosecuting him for doing this film an injustice. One, because
by letting it see the light of day.
He did not play the character well. Even he was embarrassed
But
by
he
his
knew.
own performance.
But he knew.
He was embarrassed by both the direction, his performance, the outcome of the final product that he was involved in.
You're proving
he
my
murdered
point.
this character. He even tried to cover the murder. He tried to hide the body, Your Honor. What more do I need to present?
Okay, just so we're understanding here.
He committed the murder and he tried to hide the evidence.
Yelling about it doesn't make.
Listen, I'm a young prosecutor. I'm trying to build a name for myself.
Okay, Atticus Finch, or wait, no, he was a defense attorney. I don't know if that was true, right? You know what I'm talking about? To Kill a Mockingbird?
No, I remember. Listen, I went to footnotes.com when I did the book report on To Kill a Mockingbird and Lord of the Flies.
Fair enough. Anyways, I think that you literally just made the case for why I am actually correct about this, because he knew, based off of whatever reels he saw of the film, he knew that just wasn't a performance, and that wasn't the director didn't capture, or the studio didn't capture what he was actually aiming for with the character, right? Because there's a bunch of stories that there's a bunch of scenes that they left out of the film that would have given way more context to his character or his portrayal of Joker. So thank you for assisting me in my defense of my client.
You know, I'm glad you brought up
Leto Jared
it on film, right?
Okay.
Just like a security camera would capture a crime, right? That is exactly what happened. The director of the Suicide Squad, what they did was capture Jared Leto red-handed. He murdered this film. He murdered that character. Everything we knew and loved about the Joker, Jared Leto murdered it. We have him on film with the knife in his hand. Yeah. Guilty as charged. Convict that man.
I'm surprised
convict that man.
You didn't fucking start rhyming like Johnny Cochran.
So in this case, the glove fit, and we must convict.
You're a fucking idiot. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, which is anybody watching this, or listening to this on the podcast, leave a comment below. Let us know who you believe won that case. You guys make the call. You be obviously the jury in this case. Was Jared Leto the cause, or did he have a shitty performance as the Joker because he sucks as an actor and he just didn't portray the Joker well? Or was it more about the direction of the film and more about the actual creators of the film than it was him? Let us know what you think. Ultimately, you will decide the winner to this argument. Moving the fuck on.
I feel like I was defending OJ there.
Yeah. It was a bad defense.
I love OJ.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Why? Okay. Well.
Orenthal Jenkins.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we need to get. It's always every like late in the year. Usually, you start like gravitating towards the
around
OG
Halloween
defense.
time,
I don't know what.
Listen,
Yeah, I remember last year. Too,
Michael
it's the same
Myers,
thing.
O.J. Simpson, all my favorite serial killers
What the fuck?
who never got
Yo,
convicted.
I'm going to save you from yourself by just moving the fuck on.